Hello there YouTube, how are you doing today? It is me, Tori, and welcome back to Sketchbook Habit Series, where I create artwork in my sketchbook and post a new video every weekday, part of a 30-day challenge for myself so I can build a sketchbook habit. So in today's episode, I am exploring the mission golds that I haven't tried yet. Like kind of a low-key figuring out which colors I want to pull for a mini palette. So many thank yous to all of those who commented which individual colors that you really do enjoy. I have taken your recommendations into consideration. So I took some time this morning to kind of go through all the colors available in this 36 palette. I pulled out all the colors that I have very little interest in using, mainly the fugitive colors, white, black, and unfortunately the Van Dyke brown. I did give it another shot today. I gave it a good shake. Even Mr. Honeyball gave it a good shake, and I needed the bananas out of the tube, just massaging it, making sure that it was fully mixed. And yes, it is mixed now, but it still was a little bit gummy. It was a little bit more transparent and not as punchy as I hoped it to be. After that, I pulled colors that I have already explored, and I actually like these quite a bit. Mainly the colors that I used in yesterday's painting. I have a feeling that these will make it into the final cut. I also removed any tubes, primarily consisting of phthalos, because I already use those a lot in my work and I want to try something new. So what do we have left? Here are a handful of colors that I'm not exactly inspired to use right now, mainly orange and multi-pigment earth blends. And then here is a row of tubes that I should explore soon, but just not right now. I need something to fill in that cool red spot on my custom palettes. And then finally, the colors that I really want to try, like, ooh, I want to see how that mixes. There are so many and I'm kind of overwhelmed about where to start. So I thought the best way to try these new colors was to do a patron portrait. So thank you so much, Mariqueens. Let me know which one it is. So much for submitting your photos and for your huge support over these past many moons. You have been with me for quite a long time, so it's a true treat to finally do this for you today. That's probably my favorite part about doing patron portraits, is that I get to finally put a name to a face, and it's a chance for me to get to know you a little bit more. And yeah, so thank you. I hope you continue to participate and submit more photos for me to practice with. It's a true joy. Alrighty, about the painting process. I ended up with a limited color palette of Prussian blue, red brown, and permanent yellow deep. These are all single pigments, and that was not intentional. I really thought I was going to pull something multi-blend today. I thought that the vibrancy of Prussian blue would work well with the shadows of this particular reference photo, and I'm very curious about how red brown behaves, especially in skin tones. I really do enjoy the color light red in this kit, so I thought this was a close cousin color that I should see if I like this one more or not. And this uses the pigment PBR25, and I believe this is my first time using this exact pigment. And yay, that's exciting. Let's try something new. And then we have permanent yellow deep using PY65, also known as Hansa Yellow Deep and Daniel Smith. I don't really use this very often. I don't know why, I just kind of don't. So I'm like, yay, let's push ourselves to do it. Oh yes, Prussian blue. I rarely use that ever too. I kind of avoid that color because sometimes it could be fugitive, but we shall see. I'm continuing to use the Etcher Sketchbook, which is cold pressed, 100% cotton paper, and my silver black velvet brushes. And my goal for today's painting is to observe how these paints mix in a layer. Do they mingle well? What is the dry shift? Do they dominate the mixes? How can I layer up? At one point, does the painting start looking muddy? That the layers start just, how would you say, lifting, becoming fuzzy? I want to find where that point is. I just want to know my tools inside and out. I remember receiving many comments on day one of trying this paint variations that these paints are, one, quite intense, and two, that they never dry down in the palette, and you're totally right. So it's day 3 using this set, and the paints in the pan, they're still wet, and yes, very much intense. A little goes a long way. I found myself accidentally picking up globs just mid-painting, but I learned. A few things I did observe happen today that I'm not ready to comment on yet. I really want to make sure that what actually happened is not user error, so please stay tuned with that. Thank you so much for being patient as I really give this a thorough go. Towards the end of this piece, I was a little bit bad and I caved and used some random orange puddle on my palette. I was needing a brighter orange for like the lips and any, how would you say, more saturated areas within the face, and I wasn't able to get that from a muted red brown, which makes sense. You really can't expect a muted color to yield you a bright mixture, so I kind of knew that walking in, but I couldn't resist. Alrighty, I'm going to leave this here. I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here today, and I hope that you're doing well. You know, I'm going to say this because you guys are my dear friends, and I wish to be thoroughly transparent with you. I think the next 2 days I wish to take it a little bit easier. There are a few things I want to take care of that, you know, I want to check in with my family. I want to take care of myself. I just want to address a few things in my personal life, but I will still be here. I will still continue to make artwork, and I will still continue to post videos. To be honest, doing the sketchbook part is probably the most natural part of my day now. Like, it's not really uncomfortable. Yes, there are times that it takes me a while to sit down, but that's just like of other reasons of my current routine being off. Like, my sleeping schedule is completely off right now and I'm having very little downtime, so that isn't really said, or that doesn't really reflect about the sketchbook habit. That's more about making videos and other things. Any hoozles. I just want to take care of a few things behind the scenes. Just want to let you know what was going to go on between Thursday and Friday. So thank you so much for being patient with me and for understanding. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I'm gonna go out there, kick some butt, take care of some things on my to-do list, and I'm gonna push onward. Yeah, I'm excited. I feel much better disclosing that, because that's been like, there's so much on my plate, but like, I'm really happy doing this series. Like, I know it sounds so weird that I really like making art and videos every day. It just gives me a rhythm. It gives me, I don't think I can describe it. Like, this is a great operating pace for me. Alrighty, dear friends, keep on drawing. I'll see you tomorrow with more artwork. Have a lovely night, alright? Bye!